Okay, imagine a society that has tried to engineer everything, and I mean everything, love, family, even faith, down to a precise mathematical formula. Well, that's the world of the Arreqqana. They've designed it all, from first dates to spiritual enlightenment, with a kind of precision that's, well, it's both fascinating and, honestly, a little terrifying. So let's peel back the layers on this incredible social blueprint.
This one quote, right from their foundational text, The Book of Measured Hearts, it pretty much tells you everything you need to know. For the Arreqqana, love isn't some chaotic, messy force you just fall into. No way. It's an intricate structure that you build piece by piece on a solid foundation of proven compatibility. And that one idea, it's the key to understanding their entire world.
So to really get the Arreqqana, we've got to see how all these pieces fit together. We're going to start with their pretty unique take on courtship. Then we'll walk through the 10-phase architecture of their marriages. After that, we'll dive into the surprising math that they believe determines the perfect partner. And finally, we'll connect it all back to the spiritual system that gives their whole society its purpose.
So how does it all start? Well, it's not with a stolen glance across a crowded room, that's for sure. It's with a series of structured and pretty rigorous evaluations. For the Arreqqana, courtship is basically the ultimate quality control for the future of their entire society.
You see the pattern here, right? Every single one of these principles is about the group, about the collective, not really the individual. The goal isn't just personal happiness or finding your one true soulmate. Nope, it's about ensuring the stability of the family, the house, and the culture as a whole. Even something like emotional safety is really just one component serving this much, much bigger social machine.
And this is where their practical approach just shines. You take a couple like the nobles Jaru and Sara. During their shared meal trial, they apparently burned the bread, but just laughed their way through the crisis. That was seen as a huge success. The quiet walk, it's a test to see if they can just be together, in silence, without it being awkward. You see, actions, not empty promises, are what matter here.
But, passing these tests is really just the beginning. A successful courtship doesn't just lead to a wedding. Oh no. It kicks off a 10-phase journey that slowly and very, very deliberately weaves two lives into one.
And get this, courtship itself, that's only phase 3. The whole process starts with a formal appointment and then moves methodically through all the legal and financial stuff. The philosophy is crystal clear. Build the strong, practical structure of the marriage first. Only then, once the house is built, do you allow the couple the freedom to fill it with their emotional bond.
Okay, so here's the crucial turning point. It's the divide between phase 7 and phase 8. For the first 7 phases, the family and the elders are totally in control. It's all public, it's heavily supervised, and it's focused on logistics. But after the public recognition ceremony in phase 7, everything flips. The supervision falls away, and for the very first time, the couple is actually allowed the privacy to truly connect and build their own bond on their own terms.
Now, this all seems incredibly logical, right? But it's all built on one very specific and, let's be honest, very unusual foundation. Why is this entire elaborate system optimized around the idea that one particular family relationship makes the perfect partner?
And yep, you heard that right. That specific relationship is the fifth cousin. This isn't just a preference, it's a deeply rooted doctrine. The reasoning behind it is, frankly, a fascinating piece of social and spiritual engineering.
It all comes down to this one simple-sounding rule, the Safe 8 rule. It's a precise genealogical law. Seriously, think of it like a mathematical formula for the ideal family. You need exactly 8 degrees of separation from a shared ancestor. Not 7, not 9, 8.
And here's the math made super simple. You are 4 generations away from your great-great-great-great-grandparent. Your 5th cousin? They are too. So, 4 generations up from you to that shared ancestor, and then 4 generations back down to them. That equals a perfect total of 8 links. It's the absolute sweet spot.
And the truly incredible part of this one rule is how it creates stability everywhere. Genetically, it prevents inbreeding. Spiritually, they believe their ancestral energies, what they call thread flames, harmonize perfectly at this distance. Politically, it weaves alliances between families without letting any one house get too powerful. Economically, the wealth stays within the extended family. It's this perfect blend of the familiar and the new.
I mean, look at this chart. It shows just how formalized this all is. There is zero ambiguity. A first cousin is considered spiritually unstable. A third is just fair. But a 5th cousin, that's optimal. They have literally calculated and ranked every possible pairing and placed their ideal match right at the very center of their social universe.
So what's the big belief system that holds all of this together? What's the cosmic why? Well, behind all the rules and all the calculus is a spiritual philosophy that's focused on one single thing: refinement.
The Arreqqanas believe life is all about refining your soul through what they call the Six Systems. And you can see here, it all radiates out from a central core of peace. From that bedrock of inner stillness, all the other virtues can be cultivated: love, joy, respect, understanding, and even efficiency, which to them means moving through life without wasting any spiritual or physical energy.
You know, their faith is actually deeply personal. The Creator isn't some distant master you have to fear, but a spiritual parent guiding you along. Life isn't about getting to some final destination, it's about the journey of refinement itself. And they have this really powerful daily cycle. Form an intention, declare it out loud, act on it, and then, and this is the crucial part, express gratitude, no matter what the outcome was.
So that all sounds great, but how does an individual actually do this? How do you live a life of constant refinement? Well, for the Arreqqana, it's a daily disciplined practice.
This is just a little snapshot from one of their 21-day devotional programs, and notice how grounded and practical it is. Day 1 isn't about some grand cosmic truth, it's about radical self-honesty. Day 7 is about the hard work of setting boundaries. Day 14 reframes patience not as just passively waiting, but as an active form of power. For them, spiritual growth is exactly like training a muscle. It takes a clear plan and consistent daily effort. And this practice becomes really tangible in their daily journals. An individual doesn't just hope to be more loving, they have to define and record the specific act. They don't just say they value boundaries. They ask themselves, okay, what boundary did I actually enforce today? It's this powerful system of personal accountability, all designed for constant, small, incremental improvement.
Which it leaves us with one final and I think really powerful question. The Arreqqana have designed a near-perfect system for social harmony, for stability, for continuity. It's incredible. But it all hinges on every single individual conforming to that system. So, in a world engineered for perfect balance, what happens when a single human heart beats out of tune? What is the true cost of that dissonance?